We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Houston Astros. Leadoff man Hunter Pence is ready to step in, and we are just about set for baseball. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. On a line, that's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Batting second.
Brian Dozier at the plate. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Brantley into the bleachers and gone. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Harper has a read on it. 1 out. At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion.
First baseman, number 23, Edwin.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Harper. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Liner toward right center. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
Jonathan Villar.
Just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next up for the Stros, Didi Gregorius. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he grounds one briskly to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next.
Counts 1-0.
And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Digging in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
1-1.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Adam.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, fouled off. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Eflin. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder.
Now at the plate, Hunter Pence. He singled his last time up. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And this will find the wall right near the 347 sign. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here's Brian Dozier now.
Brian.
He gets it hard on the ground to the left. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High in the air out to center field. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2. Digging in, Will Smith will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard to third, reined in. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Miguel Sano. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Brantley ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out. Stepping into the box, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Byron Buxton.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
At the plate now, Miles Michaelis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Buxton, the runner at third with no outs. A ball and 2 strikes to the Astros pitcher. And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Pence has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Skied down the left field line. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Hard on the ground toward short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out. Stepping in, Adam Duvall. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. So here now's the pitcher, Zach Eflin. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Harper.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field.
Gone. Big dog's gotta eat.
So here's Jose Abreu.
The first baseman, Jose.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike 2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Drilled on the ground to short. DeYoung gathers it in. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Donaldson.
This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Here's Michael Brantley.
Brantley.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence.
The right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Pence.
Weak grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Line drive to center field. Buxton is right there, one down.
The bat.
One away, and that'll bring in the power hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here's Miguel Sano. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Over to VR. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. Striding in for Houston, Will Smith. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a good throw gets him, one gone. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton.
Byron.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Now to the plate is the Astros pitcher, Miles Michaelis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The left fielder,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the fountain and gone. Edwin Encarnacion now.
the first baseman, Edwin.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Harper will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number 1. One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. In there, no balls and a strike.
There's a slogan is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Harper looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. In now, Adam Duvall.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
The pitcher, number 56.
So now to the plate, Zach Eflin. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Hunter Pence, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And that's in there, base hit.
The batter, number 3, second base.
At the plate, Brian Dozier, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 balls and a strike to Dozier.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
I got to count 2 and 2.
In the dirt here. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. 3 runs already home here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
The second baseman.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 3.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate.
Harper.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this will bang up against the wall. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at that deficit.
Now batting.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2 balls and a strike to count. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up, and hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Full count, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. In the air to right center. Pence giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Josh Donaldson.
Number 24. Josh.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Donaldson.
And there's a base hit on the line. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
Now batting.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
There is Dozier. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Miguel Sano. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Ryan Helsley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
1-0.
Two balls and no
0-2.
strikes to Miguel Sano.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now.
3-0.
And that's in there, 3-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And right into the shift. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good
0-1.
fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Standing in, Will Smith will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Robert Stock gets the call from the pen to take over. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Dozier is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Byron Buxton. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Heading out towards shallow right. And there to take it in is Pence, and that's out number 2. Colton Wong will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Astros, number 16.
And tough duty to bunt off the bench like that, but he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Framber Valdez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. No balls and 1 strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 8 runs on 12 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Slow little grounder left side. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Settling in now, Adam Duvall. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Andrew McCutchen will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Pedro Baez enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. bouncer to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Line drive, base hit to right. Duvall is on his way home. Now the relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run. To the plate now, Brian Dozier. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. Adam Morgan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8.
Adam.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. In now, Didi Gregorius. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Morgan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Now the payoff pitch home, and he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach. Stepping up now, Jose Abreu. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Pence. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Miguel Sano. Chopped this one left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Standing in, Nelson Cruz, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. 0-1, here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Edwin Encarnacion. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the move is Harper. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So stepping in, Josh Donaldson. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Hard on the ground towards short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Popped up. Sano has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box now, Will Smith. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Duvall is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5